Welcome back.
Welcome everyone. Welcome.
I did the welcome that time, Benny.
Yes. With the welcome.
Feels good doing the welcome. How are you, Benny?
Yes, I'm good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, good. Ready for another episode?
Yes, very
happy.
Very
episode
keen.
3.
Yes.
Let's go.
Episode 3.
So what's it about, Ben? Episode 3.
So this episode is really just going to focus on, as mentioned last week, how to help yourself and how to help others, and also just a couple of helpful links as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll start with some helpful links for us.
Yep.
If you want to.
Yep.
So the first one's Headspace. In particular, Yarn Safe.
Yep.
And this focuses on most mental health issues. It's really good for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. And the number's 03 9027 0100. And Beyond Blue is our next one.
Yep.
Yeah, this is more for anxiety and depression. So if you're suffering from these things, these are the best. The Proper Deadly is more specific for those Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. And the number's 1300 22 46 36.
Yep.
And they're excellent resources.
Yep. So the next two sources we're going to guide you towards is the Healing Foundation. So that number for that one is 6272 7500. And this one, very similar with the next one, deals with a lot of Indigenous specific issues, doesn't it? Looking at
it's perfect for our audience.
Yes, it is. So
absolutely.
that deals with things like the soul and generation, intergenerational trauma, community healing knowledge, all the things that was mentioned last week as the risk factors. It deals with those issues.
Yep.
And the next one is 13 Yarn. So that is the number, 13 Yarn, which is one.
You won't forget that one.
No, we won't. It's 139276. And that is just the website is 13 Yarn. So all the links for those websites will be in the description as well.
And just a point, Ben, on these. So like they're all free, private, like confidential. Sometimes it's easy to talk to someone that you don't actually know. And these websites offer that, and they're all excellent to use for the circumstances that you have. Just really good. So
to jump into the meat of today, how to help yourself or others going through a rough time. Yeah.
True.
Yeah. So the first thing I'm going to recommend, I'm assuming you would recommend
Yes.
this as well with Nick, is seeking the help of a professional.
Absolutely.
This could be through sessions with a psychologist, a diagnosis of a mental health condition.
But there is other things we can do, Ben, to reduce the likelihood of anxiety and depression. We can do ourselves, just in our everyday life. So keeping fit and healthy, eating a healthy diet and following the Australian guidelines of healthy eating, sleep, keeping a diary, keeping track of your emotions. And that can be really good, Ben, if you go to see someone trained after and you can actually physically show them something. And some evidence of that. Some stress management and relaxation techniques like yoga, something like that. And participating in your hobbies, stuff that you love. You know, things that you love to do, keep doing them. They're really positive.
Exactly. Just a couple of things that are going to be pretty specific to our audience here is talking to friends and family about your feelings. So we know that a big deal of Indigenous culture across Australia is shame. So there's no shame in having anxiety and depression.
No.
There's no shame in that. So we just want to try and break down these barriers of shame and just try and prove to you guys that there's really no shame in talking to your friends and family.
It's okay.
It is okay.
We've got a music video coming, Ben.
We do. We're going to plug it again.
We're going to plug it again.
And then the next one is just connect with country where possible. So that could be through your local country or the local land group that you live on, because there's lots of benefits of nature. The science is out and it's saying go outside and you're going to feel better. So just connection with culture and just connection with those you love is just obviously a really big part of First Nations people across Australia. So just connection is the most important thing. And just one thing we want to also touch on as well is sorry business. So if you're feeling anxious or depressed during sorry business, that is normal. That is normal. It is a very sad time. We do understand that. And allow yourself to feel those emotions. Don't think, I don't want to be anxious or depressed. It is sorry business. It is very sad. It is a tragic time. We understand why you may be feeling the way you do at that time.
That leads beautiful, Ben, into our handy hint that we want to give you listeners and viewers. Just know that today isn't indicative of tomorrow. It's a brand new day and we all get a fresh start. And try to just live life to the fullest as best as you can.
So you can also do that with a single day, can't you?
True.
You can split up your morning and afternoon. You've had a bad morning. Doesn't mean the afternoon's going to be bad. You can have a really good afternoon. So just try and look on the positive side of things. Obviously a lot easier said than done. But just try and remain as positive as possible.
So we had a lot of questions this week, Ben. Which is really good. It's been a real positive aspect of the show, which has been
hotline,
really good.
The hotline, great addition.
And we've
unfortunately, we did have an issue this week.
We did. Would you like to tell the listeners?
Yeah, so unfortunately, we can't plug any audio in this week. So we're just going to have a looky leak.
I'll read the question.
Read the question, and I'll just answer it.
Sure. Yeah. So the question was, Ben, how do you confront a friend when they're not doing that great at the moment?
Yeah. So if you suspect your friend has anxiety or depression, probably the best thing to do would be try to bring up that conversation of, hey, are you doing okay? You seem different lately. I just want to check in, hope you're doing okay.
Yep.
And if they're pretty open and honest and say, look, I'm struggling at the moment, as mentioned before in the episode, there's heaps of things that you can do. You can take them out for a run.
Absolutely. And towards the helplines as well, Ben.
And aim them towards the helplines. But most importantly, as mentioned before, get them to seek professional help.
Absolutely.
Specifically from a psychologist that is trained in Indigenous specific issues, because not all psychologists are.
True.
That kind of leads into our challenge of the week. We talked about some physical activity.
Absolutely. So our challenge for the week is to do 30 push-ups for 30 days. We will allow sit-ups. We will allow chin-ups. But I guess the reason for doing this is because physical activity can prevent mental health issues.
Yes, it can.
And we're trying,
as mentioned earlier.
We're trying to create a movement. We're trying to get you involved as best as we can. It actually is coinciding, or not coinciding, coming up with another challenge. I believe you're involved in it.
Yeah. So I'm currently signed up to be doing the push-up challenge.
Wow.
So the push-up challenge is from the 1st to the 24th of June. During that period, I'm aiming to do 3,139 push-ups in the first 24 days.
It's a lot of push-ups, man. Have you been training?
Unfortunately, I haven't been training. Been pretty slack on that. But the reasoning for that number is that's the amount of people that are diagnosed with anxiety and depression in a 24-hour period. So obviously 24 days, 24 hours, the amount of push-ups during those 24 days. Yeah, so that's what I'm
donate, Ben.
Yeah, so they can donate. I'm going to plug it. I'm going to put it in the description below. If you feel like donating, please do. Please jump on. I'll be raising funds for Lifeline. So the money, this is a good way to give back to the foundations that are helping you guys for free. If you can, please spare $1 or $2 if you can, because this will help you guys in the future, or a friend of yours that may reach out to Headspace. Alright, so that probably brings us to the end of this episode, doesn't it, Lucky Nick?
That does.
So join us next week. We've got the season finale.
Big music video.
Yep.
A few questions coming up. The big finale.
Yep.
Stay tuned. Yep. It's our biggest episode yet.
Yes, of course. And also, don't forget to share this one with your friends.
Yeah.
Lots of handy information for both yourself and your friends. So please share it with them. We want this to reach as many people as possible and help as many people as possible. So I feel like this is the most crucial one. They're all crucial, I must admit. They're all crucial, but this has got most information. It's going to help you and help your friend. Yeah, join us next week for the finale. Thanks, Dave. Thanks, guys.